we're going to make some wedding flowers today. Probably one of the most easier types of flowers to work with, and that's roses.
Today we're going to be making bride's bouquets, bridesmaids bouquets, boutonnieres, and corsages. And finally we're going to be following it up with centerpieces.
So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is take off this outer cardboard on the inside. We're going to take some of that out, and we'll finish cleaning up these roses here. And we're going to put the right amount of floral food in the water. This is probably the most important thing that you can do for flowers. So we're going to take our knife, and if you have a rose stripper, you just take it and pull it down along. I like to use my knife, it doesn't really damage the roses much. And we're going to cut off all of these leaves that are in the bottom, that are going to be in the bottom of your bucket. And then if there's any thorns, you can just take and snip those off. And then the next step is to remove the garden petals like this. And so we're just going to take and cut off maybe 2 inches of the bottom of the rose. And you want to cut it at an angle like that, so that when we put it in the water, it has, with the angle cut, the water can still get up in it. If you cut it straight across like that and it sits on the bottom of the bucket, then you're not going to be able to get any water up there. That's why we cut roses at an angle. So here we go. We're going to cut off and use a little bit of a downward pressure like that. If you try to go too slow, then it makes it just a little bit harder on yourself. Okay, so I've cut off all the leaves and the thorns, and now I'm going to snip the bottom like this at an angle. Voila, our flower is done. Alright, now that we've got all of our roses cleaned and sitting in their water, we're going to go ahead and clean up all of our mats, draw off our workstation, and we'll go to the next step. This is Michelle from Chic Bridal Blooms.